Once again, in a selfish attempt to enhance his legacy, LeBron James absorbs another superstar's incredible moment. This time, it was Steph Curry. Let's talk about it.
Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Skinny Hardaway, and this is Retro Heat Check. Checking in one more time for the real hoop heads out there. And once again, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, and of course those questions. Keep those questions coming. You already know, each and every Wednesday, Q&A with Skinny. I look forward each and every Wednesday to your questions, answering your questions. I always say I love talking to you guys and interacting with you guys in the comment section, but there's nothing like, there's nothing like a Wednesday night for me to sit down and actually answer your questions and basically express myself. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to do that, and I definitely appreciate the questions that you guys have been bringing. Questions have been great, amazing questions, thought-provoking, entertaining, fun questions, challenging questions. I mean, you guys have really been killing it. Empty out those clips, guys. That's all. That's my only challenge to y'all. Empty out those clips. I know that there's people out there that got questions to ask, so you might as well bring them on in, man. You already know what it is. I challenge each and every last one of you in the Hoophead Haven. I challenge you all to participate in Q&A. I would definitely do that. It definitely makes the channel much more fun, makes it more interactive. And hey, it's your channel just as much as it is mine. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys get the full opportunity to participate in the channel. And there's nothing like participating in a Q&A session with Skinny. So you already know what it is, man. Keep up the good work. Tip of the cap to all of you all who have been participating and stepping up to the plate. So much appreciated, man. Definitely gotta give a big shout out. Gotta give a big shout out to the squad. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, man. These are my guys. These are guys I stand tall with, 10 toes in the paint, shoulder to shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Chin up, chest out, ready to face, whoever, from your local fanboy all the way to the top, LeBron James, Adam Silver, Clutch Sports, all that. We're up against it. We're up against a huge conglomerate of media, ex-players, former ex-players, current players, the commissioner, like I said, Clutch Sports, a whole legion of the fanboys. Hey, we're up against it, but we slay them each and every day because we come with the facts. We come with the truth. We come with it, and we don't have to lie. We don't have to sell dreams. We don't have to, make up stories or anything like that. All we got to do is just tell the facts, and it takes care of itself. So as long as you're armed with the facts, you will always remain undefeated. So big shout outs go out to my main man, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncommon Sense, Scap Attack, Too Raw for Sports TV, Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best, NNB Sports TV, my twin, Phenomenal Fitness. You already know what it is. Sorry once again for over the weekend. There's a communication mix-up between me and Phenomenal, but we're definitely going to get that together. We're definitely going to go live. We just got to get the logistics together. I think something came up with him over the weekend, and life was lifing on my side. So you already know what it is, man. But much respect to my main man, my twin, Phenomenal Fitness. Also, Prince Sports, Man Down Sports, Ticket TV, Kobe Bryant Film Room, Jordan versus LeBron, GT Life Sports Talk. Man, get in tune, get in tune. Shekel Storm NBA. Man, your man's got another Shekel Storm video, man, on the way. The origins of the penny pinchers. First couple episodes are of yours truly. Definitely check them out. The second video I don't think has dropped yet, but the first video of the 2-part series, I think it's 2 parts. The second part should be dropping soon. Shekel Storm, man, he does what he does, man. You know, he does what he does. Very entertaining guy. But check it out. Check him out. You already know. The Real Mind Crime, definitely. That's Mr. AM Radio. Definitely check him out. The Alan Ricks TV, a funny guy, funny channel, very entertaining channel. But he keeps it real, man. He keeps it real. But he's definitely entertaining. And also, NBA Facts Self Research. This dude is no frills, straight education. When you sit down and watch one of his videos, I mean, it is definitely educational. But yeah, definitely check out these fellas out. Hoop God, can't forget about Hoop God, man. One of the newer guys that I got hip to. Dude's very phenomenal, knows his stuff. He's on top of his stuff, man. Definitely rock with him, man. Definitely rock with him. I think I got everybody, but if I did forget anyone, please forgive me. I'm shooting these off the top of the dome. I'm trying to get better at this instead of looking down and reading reading sheets. I've said this so many times. I should be able to start to memorize this stuff. But you already know how it is, man. Man, big shout outs to the squad, man. Big shout outs to you guys. Once again, man, the Hoop Head Haven. It's a closed door session. Man, definitely appreciate the Hoop Heads and the Hoop Head Haven, but hey, we got a closed door session today. We're gonna get right into it, man, because I got a few projects that I gotta take care of. So you know how that goes. Like I said, life be lifing. So definitely got to get on to it. But this is going to be a quick video. A quick little rant. Basically because of, you know, I just saw something over the weekend that I'm not surprised. But at the same time, each and every time I still shake my head as if it's the first time. And that's LeBron James getting accolades that he should not get. Accolades he does not deserve. And this time it was a whole made up award, MVP of the Olympics. How the hell did you even come up with that out of all of the years of the Olympics? There's never been an MVP. Like, we're naming you the MVP of the Olympics, and it just so happened to be when it's LeBron James. When it's LeBron James, it's time for rules to be written or rewritten or thrown out. Another fake accolade to try to boost him up, because I swear, man, LeBron James, he has to have low self-esteem. He definitely has. For all that bravado and all that stuff, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're either very insecure or you are I would have to say, I don't even say he's insecure. I can't even say that. I won't even say that. He's just a megalomaniac. Let's just keep it a buck. This dude is all about himself. He's all about, it's like he don't care about, he doesn't care about anybody except for LeBron James. And he will use whoever to get to the top. And it always seems to be a lot of his legacy has been basically formed by others. His legacy has been formed by others. It was definitely given, not earned. Because it's like he basically gets credit for somebody else's hard work, for somebody else's grit and grind and hustle. He gets to sit back and basically reap the benefits of someone else saving him. In this episode, the latest episode of this phenomenon is this past Olympics with Steph Curry. Steph Curry literally saved the United States twice versus Serbia, and then once again versus France. LeBron James, everybody's like, oh, he was putting up numbers. That was in preliminary rounds. That was versus like the Sudans and who else did they play? Like Australia or something? I don't even know who all the teams they played. It's like those teams weren't the factors. The real factors was the teams that you saw in the medal round, and you saw that the United States was struggling. But Steph Curry, with KD as well, but mainly Steph Curry, he was the main guy keeping the United States alive. I mean, had Steph Curry not been there, or had Steph Curry just been cold shooting, the USA is walking away with a bronze medal. Facts, because we're not beating Serbia. We're not beating Serbia if Steph isn't doing what he's doing. I mean, this man is. I mean, he's shooting over double teams. He's taking people off the dribble. He's not even caring. He's just parking. He was just parked by the 3-pointer. He bombs away, and he was just. It was one of the best shooting performances. It was vintage. It was vintage Steph Curry. It was like Steph Curry 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. That Steph Curry, the Steph Curry that hit, throw up the 3-pointer, turn around, look at the bench, it goes in and splash. That special kind of shooting that Steph Curry is known for. He brought it back out. He brought it back out. A lot of people had been starting to doubt him, starting to think, age is starting to catch up to him. The Splash Brothers is over with now that Clay is down in Dallas. All this stuff, man. But Steph just let it be known. Hey, he just reminded the whole world that, hey, I'm the greatest shooter of all time. I'm the best shooter you will ever see on this basketball court. No one in the world can shoot like me. And he let it be known on the world stage. He showed his mettle. He showed his grit. He showed his skills. He showed what he's made of in front of the whole wide world. Meanwhile, LeBron James stumbling, bumbling, turnovers, clumsy play, bad shots, bad passes, just not really fully I don't think that he really fully wanted to be in that moment. In those moments, LeBron James wants to just hide in the corner. He just wants to hide in the corner. This is the time where LeBron James acts like he's an alpha, but really he's beta as hell. He's beta as hell especially when it comes to crunch time or big time games. How many examples do we have of LeBron James pissing on himself in big time moments? How many times also have you seen LeBron James piss on himself, and only for somebody else to bail him out, and then he gets the props for it? I mean, you gotta look at Kyrie. Look what LeBron James did to Kyrie. Kyrie's the one who in the 2016 NBA Finals, he was the one going heads up against Steph. He was the one hitting all the big shots. He was the one he's the one who hit the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavs history. And nobody gives him props for this. Nobody gave Kyrie props for what he's done. You know what I'm saying? It was like he basically won Cleveland. It's like, do you not understand what Kyrie Irving did when he hit that shot? When Kyrie Irving hit that shot, do you understand? Me being in Ohio, but not in the Cleveland area, but me being in Ohio and seeing Cleveland year after year, decade after decade, not win anything, and then to see Kyrie step up in the biggest moment and hit the shot that got Cleveland to the championship. Everybody talks about the LeBron chase down block. You don't get no points for that. You still got to put the ball in the basket. You don't get points. You don't score by blocking other people's shots. Yes, he stopped Iguodala from scoring. Yes, that was a huge pivotal moment. One of the greatest plays in NBA Finals history. But that was not the play that was the defining play of that series. The defining play was what Kyrie did. The defining player of that whole series was Kyrie Irving. I don't care about LeBron James' stats. majority of those stats was garbage stats. Because when it came down to the clutch, when it came down to the real deal, when it came down to rubber meets the road, that man shied away. That man didn't want to take those shots, man. It was Kyrie breaking down the defense. It was Kyrie hitting them crazy shots. It was Kyrie driving to the basket, kicking it out. It was Kyrie, man. He was the clutch one. He was the one. He was the true MVP of the 2016 NBA Finals. LeBron James didn't give him no props. LeBron James calls himself the greatest player to ever play the game after another man hit the shot. Now, if you would have done, if LeBron would have done, say, like the sequence that Michael Jordan did in the '98 Finals, you know what I'm saying, versus Utah, when he hit the layup, the clutch layup, the 2-for-1 layup that should have been an and one. But you already know how that is. You already know how that is. The physicality of the '90s, and plus refs swallowed their whistles a lot during those times. But that was definitely a foul on that. He definitely got that in there. But also, come on, man. He came down there. You know, they try to run you know, the tried and true Stockton to Malone right there on the block. Karl Malone either backs you down or backs you down, spins right for the layup, or he spins left for the jumper. Michael Jordan didn't even let that happen. As soon as John Stockton gave him the ball, because John Stockton thought that Michael Jordan was going to clear and run with Byron Russell. Jordan said, "Man, ain't nobody worried about Byron Russell. I know exactly where this ball is going to, and it's going to the mailman." He went down there, snatched the ball up from the mailman, went down and knocked down the greatest shot in NBA history. Now, if LeBron did some stuff like that, you wouldn't hear a peep out of me. This is the only sound you hear from me. But we all know that LeBron, we already know the flop king ain't got that in him. We already know that his heart pump Kool-Aid. We already know that all he has to do is surround himself with the best talent and just hide behind it when it comes down to it. And then if things don't go right, he always has the ability to have deniability, and to basically throw teammates under the bus. He's either throwing teammates under the bus when they lose, or he's taking their props and adding it to his legacy. You know what I'm saying? This man, either way, this man does not care about his teammates, man. Yeah, he's saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like first thing that he should have done when he got that MVP of the Olympics, he should have just been like, "Hey, this goes to Steph. Steph is the one. Steph is the one." And I'm gonna say this right now: the Olympics right here has convinced me that Steph Curry is the player of the 2010s, not LeBron James. Steph Curry, like I said, is the best player of the 2010s, not LeBron. Not LeBron. Steph beats LeBron 3 out of 4 times in the finals, beating 3 out of 4 in the finals. 2 of them weren't even close. 2 of the series weren't even close. You feel me? Steph is the one who's letting the world know that he's the greatest. It's undeniable that he is the greatest shooter of all time. LeBron James is still trying to convince us that he's better than Mike. And we know that that's a losing battle. That's why we don't give LeBron James the same props that we do give a Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry does some goofy stuff. Yeah, he says some goofy stuff, especially the stuff about Magic Johnson. Me personally, I thought that was disrespectful. You'll never be better than Magic Johnson. You're not Magic Johnson. Yes, you can shoot a basketball from halfway around the globe, but you ain't no Magic Johnson, bro. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for today's NBA rules, Steph Curry does not exist. And I'll say that. And I'll say that wholeheartedly. He does not exist if these rules did not change to benefit players like him, because he wasn't not physical enough. He would definitely get beat down. You know, The spacing, there's no congestion. Everything is about spacing and pacing and fast breaks and shooting threes and getting the people involved in the game, getting them excited about the game. Although nobody really is loving the game, a lot of people are starting to turn off from the game. Let's just keep it a buck, and it's because of players like LeBron James. Like I said, I don't think that he cares about his teammates. You can't care about your teammates, man, when you blatantly are taking away from their incredible moments. You know what I'm saying? The only player I have to say that LeBron James could not take his shine from, and that was Kobe. Kobe with the Redeem team. LeBron James had to shut up and take the back seat because Kobe was a real alpha. Kobe was the last of the alphas. And Kobe let it be known, this is my team. You shut up, LeBron. You shut up and you play your role. You go do what you got to do. Go bang into somebody. Go barrel into somebody. But when it comes time for clutch, you get out the way. You get out the way and let me work. And that's exactly what Kobe did. He could not steal Kobe Bryant's moment. He couldn't. But he absorbed Steph's. Same way he absorbed Kyrie's. Same way he absorbed Ray Allen's. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Miami Heat fan. Love the Miami Heat. And I was cool with LeBron during the Miami Heat days because I had to. Outside of the 11 finals, the 2011 finals, when he crapped on himself in front of the whole world and then try to tell everybody that we live boring, basic lives or whatever kind of emotional stuff that he was talking about in the tweet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Once that moment happened, I thought LeBron was a sucker, but as long as he was with a Heat, within the Heat, within the Heat system, wearing a Heat uniform, I had no choice but to cheer for him, even though I thought he was a sucker. I thought that he absorbed a lot of the juice from Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying? I think D Wade, I think that he absorbed D Wade's magical finals in the 2011 because people. See, that's the thing. LeBron James was so trash that people forget how brilliant Dwayne was throughout that finals. Dwayne Wade, had Miami won, would have and should have been the MVP. He was out there balling. I mean, he's dropping 30 a night. He's making timely plays on defense. He's doing it all. Meanwhile, LeBron James can't even get past J.J. Barrera, Deshaun Stevenson, and Jason Terry. All guys smaller than him. All guys not on his level. And this is LeBron James at the peak of literally peak LeBron. This is LeBron at his optimal, you know what I'm saying, at his optimal level, you know what I'm saying, his skill level plus his athleticism met right there at this moment, and LeBron James blew it. And in a reverse way, he absorbed in a negative way. He definitely absorbed Dwayne Wade's moment. He definitely did. Same way that he absorbed Ray Allen's moment when he hit the big shot. When he hit that big shot that literally saved the Miami Heat season and definitely saved LeBron's legacy, because LeBron James would have been what? At that time, he would have been one. He would have been what? One. He'd have been one. He'd have been 1-1. He'd have been 1-1. He would have won one. He'd have been 1-2. My bad. 1-3, because he would have lost to Cleveland. No, he didn't even make it to the finals in Cleveland. I am so sorry. He would have been 1-2. 1-1. He was lost Dallas, beat OKC, and would have lost to San Antonio. He'd have been 1-2 after that. And then I think that Miami Heat team would have probably broken up a little bit sooner than they actually did break up. I definitely got to say that LeBron James, the epitome of selfishness. Like I said, he does not care about his teammates. He doesn't care about nobody but himself. He doesn't. It reminds me of I play video games. He reminds me of, in a lot of ways, of M. Bison. You know what I'm saying? He acts like he's big, bad. You know, he got all these, you know what I'm saying? He got these, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit of skill, got some power, whatever, whatever. But his power comes from others. He has to absorb somebody else's power. He has to absorb somebody else's skills to enhance his own. And I think that that's exactly what LeBron is. He goes around, collects all the talent that he can collect, surrounds himself with the talent, and then he just siphons. He siphons their skills. He siphons their great moments. He siphons their skills. He siphons everything to his use. And when you're no use to him anymore, he kicks you to the curb. Ask Westbrook. Ask Westbrook. When he first signed, he was, oh, Westbrook, that's my brother. That's my brother. But by the time Westbrook's time was up in LA, they were damn near enemies. Like, LeBron James is nothing but a clout chaser. He's nothing but an energy absorber. He's nothing but a selfish megalomaniac. All he wants to do is be center of attention. And the thing about it is, in this past Olympics, Steph Curry was the star of stars in that whole Olympics. He was the star of stars when it came to men's basketball. And he did his thing. He let the world know exactly who he was. He put the United States on his back. Meanwhile, LeBron James was in the corner looking scared, acting like he was wanting the ball, acting like he wanted to be clutch. But we all know, you know, that LeBron ain't that guy. Perfect example, the play that KD gets the ball, turns around and kicks it over to Steph. Steph shoots it over two guys. KD would rather pass it to Steph and let Steph dribble around and shoot it over two guys. One of them was what, 6'9", the other one was like 6'10", something like that, over two trees, versus passing the ball to LeBron. Because because KD knew LeBron was a self-check. LeBron wasn't about to do nothing. He wasn't doing anything. He was not going to do anything. LeBron James is the ultimate front runner. It was cool in the preliminary rounds when they were smacking up on, you know, on the lesser than teams and struggling. Let's keep it real. Some of those games they were struggling, but it's I just can't believe, once again, LeBron James. He has no humility. He has no integrity. He has no honor. It's like, you know damn well, we all know damn well, that Steph Curry was the one. He was the man. You take him away, United States, we lose. We win. We're in the bronze medal game. Had Steph Curry not done what he did, his heroics will be remembered. But at the end of the day, when you look up and say, I don't know if Wikipedia is going to be around, 50 years from now, but you'll look 40, 50 years from now, and somebody will open up the books and will say that LeBron James was the most outstanding player in the Olympics. He was the MVP of the Olympics. But then hopefully somebody will turn around and show the actual footage and show Steph Curry the one who saved the United States bacon. Meanwhile, your boy LeBron was shrinking in the shadows as usual. This dude ain't got no clutch gene in his body, but yet and still everybody acts like this dude is some kind of primetime player. We know deep down inside that Steph Curry was the MVP. We know deep down inside that Steph Curry was the leader. We definitely know that Steph Curry was the top performer, the most outstanding player in the whole Olympics for men's basketball. And for him to get robbed, it's par for the course when LeBron James is involved. It's for PR purposes. It's for fake legacy purposes, for political reasons. You already know how the rundown is. LeBron James he basically is a sports welfare recipient. That's the only way I can describe him. He's a sports welfare recipient, bro. He gets so many freebies and so many boost up to his fragile ego, because we know deep down he knows deep down inside he was not the best player for the United States. Outside of his patented head full of steam, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling to the cup, he didn't. I mean, he really showed me nothing. LeBron James has really regressed. It's just like the regression just continues. It's just like it's like you're regressing. You've been regressing on the floor. Your game never has gotten better. Your game has gotten worse. And people just, because it's LeBron James and they want a piece of the action, they want a piece of the pie, that they'll sit back and kiss butt and glaze him all day long, knowing that he is not that guy. And I still believe that history will not look kindly upon LeBron James when it's all said and done. It may not be within the next, whenever he retires. It's not going to be like a year after he retires. I would say give it about a decade. Give it about a decade. Then you'll start to hear all the whispers about LeBron James, and it's not going to be so colorful. This is how these things kind of work. You know what I'm saying? It's like right now it's all yeah. But once you walk away from the game, give it a while. There's going to be some people coming out. There's going to be an expose book. There's going to be documentaries about LeBron James and what he really is like. You're going to see, and then you're going to think back. You're going to look back at whenever that day may come, and you may forget all about who I am or anyone else within this YouTube basketball space, but you will remember that, hey, those guys were saying that LeBron James will not be looked upon favorably when it's all said and done. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that LeBron James will never get the props and the adoration and the respect and the admiration of Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan, even when everyone in the world knew that Michael Jordan was the best player in the world, he never hesitated to give Scottie his props, never hesitated to give Phil Jackson his props, never was not so high and mighty to not give Steve Kerr and John Paxson their moments to shine, and he never absorbed their moments. He told the story when after game 6 when in the 97 finals when Steve Kerr hit the big shot that basically sealed the game. They asked Michael Jordan about it. Michael Jordan didn't take all the credit. He didn't try to downplay him. He actually uplifted him. He enhanced his story by telling him about what his wife said, talking with the conversation that Jordan had with Steve Kerr's wife, saying that he couldn't sleep, that he was his head was buried in a pillow for about an hour after he missed the big shot earlier in the finals, and just how he just could not basically just couldn't function. His head was down, his heart was down, but Mike let it be known, like, hey, and it was a true leader. And it just so happened that that documentary was going on. They were filming him when they had that moment when Jordan looked at Steve Kerr and was like, "Hey, bro, if they double me, be ready. I'm passing you the ball." And exactly what happened. They doubled him, kicked it over to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr knocked down the shot. Hey, ring number 5. That is the type of leadership that LeBron James will never be. That is the type of leader that LeBron James will never be. LeBron James, he will give you props to a certain degree. He'll big you up until it's not cool to big you up anymore, or if the cameras are off, or if he's angry, or that's usually when he's losing. That's when you see the real LeBron James. LeBron James is fake as hell when he wins. The real LeBron James comes out when he loses, and all that selfish, egomaniacal basically that spirit that's within him, it comes out, and he shows you that he's a bad teammate. He shows you that he's a selfish teammate. He shows you that he's all about himself. He shows you that it's his legacy or bust. It's like at this point in time, he knows he's not going to get an NBA ring, so he's trying to collect all of these accolades. But the funny thing about it is, Michael Jordan is still the most decorated basketball player in NBA history. He's the most decorated basketball player. There's only one. I'll have to say, him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are the 2 most decorated players in NBA history, even more than LeBron James. LeBron James don't have as many accolades as Kareem or MJ, but yet and still he tries to act as if as if he is in that pantheon. He is not. He is a fraud. He is a bum. He's a buster. You already know what it is, man. We don't mess with LeBron James, man. We don't mess with the selfishness, man. The selfishness, it's very off-putting. It turns off fans. That's why people are just ready for this guy to just retire, man. Because everything that he does is all about LeBron James. It's not about strengthening the basketball community. It's not about strengthening the NBA. It's definitely not about strengthening the relationship between players and fans as far as our engagement with the game. That's why you're losing. That's why you're losing viewerships. And this right here, I've seen it online. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen so many posts and so many comments of people just complaining, talking about this is such a turnoff. I'm not watching NBA basketball anymore. I can't watch this shit no more. I mean, excuse my language. Can't watch this anymore until LeBron James is gone and out the game. And I don't blame him, because I don't blame any of you who feel like that. I because I cover, now I'm a YouTuber and I cover this stuff, I definitely got to pay attention. But it definitely is off-putting. It's definitely a turnoff. I can definitely see why people are not keen on today's NBA and the product that is being placed before the people, and mainly because of players like LeBron James. Just the selfishness, the simple fact of the matter, you're not humble enough to know that I didn't win the MVP. I'm not the MVP. We don't go anywhere without Steph Curry. It's Steph. This is Steph's award. Let me give this to him. He's earned it. He's the one who put us over the edge, not me. If he had any kind of integrity, he would have busted that move. But we already know, when we're dealing with the Flop King, you already know integrity does not come included. But yeah, another one is absorbed. Another one is absorbed. It was Kyrie, it was Ray, Steph now. And I definitely believe that Steph Curry is the MVP, and we all know it. We all know it. You know it. You know it deep down inside. Even these the fanboys, they know deep down inside that it was Steph, man. And like I said before, and I'll say it again before I close, this Olympics confirms. And you can hey, holla at me in the comment section. This solidifies that Steph Curry is the best player of the 2010s, not LeBron. So you can't even say that he's the. How can you say that you're the GOAT if you're not even the best player of your era? The team of the era was the Warriors. The player of the era was Steph Curry. Steph Curry did his thing. Steph Curry has etched his name in history as the greatest shooter of all time. And he solidified and put a bow on it in this 2024 Olympics. And for LeBron James to hijack that moment and take his glory, take his shine, that's sickening. But like I said, history will not look favorably on LeBron James when it's all said and done. I can guarantee it. And with that being said, we're going to shut it on down. Got some things I got to take care of. But you already know what it is, man. It's Monday, beginning of the week. Sorry once again, man. I got to apologize for Friday. And over the weekend, like I said, Phenomenal Fitness and I had a miscommunication. Something happened, must have happened on Phenomenal Fitness side. Yeah, because I was looking forward to going live. I definitely was looking forward to it. And but things happened, things came up. But it will happen. It will happen. Once I get the word from Twin, we're gonna fire it up. You already know, man. Sorry to disappoint any of you all that was waiting on Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, and then on top of that, on my personal, man, just some things have been going on in the personal life, but nothing that will deter me from stopping what I'm doing over here. Life is always life, but it's what you make of it. So you already know what it is, man. I just had to just say that real quick. But you already know, man. It's Monday. Be good out here. Be good out here to each other. Be good to those that care about you. You know, sometimes, you know, even sometimes when we do care about people, even if we don't want to or we don't mean to, sometimes we do hurt those that we do care about. And if you're ever in that situation, try to make it right with that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, and I definitely have my flaws and my shortcomings, and that's something that I'm still learning. That I'm still learning today is to you know if you do end up having the unfortunate standing of being the one that hurts somebody or disappoints somebody, try to make it right if you can. If you can make it right, make it right. um, I definitely am not perfect, but I definitely try. I definitely try. But like I said, that's what you should do. That's what you should do. Try to be a better person, one step at a time. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. Hey, I'll tell you that it's not easy. But try to do the right thing. It's in the end it works out for you in the end. Um, but like I said, man, like I always say, love on them babies, love on your loved ones. Be a blessing, not a burden. Um, be safe, be respectable, be responsible. Don't do anything stupid. And be there for those that are there for you, and love on those that love you. I hope you all have a good evening, and we will reconvene once again here tomorrow. Hopefully, no snags or hiccups along the way. As long as everything is a-okay, we'll be right back here in the Hoophead Haven. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Skinny Hardaway, man. Oh man, this is another episode of Retro Heat Check in the books. And you already know what it is, man. I'm gonna leave you with these words. Peace. And wear your sneakers.